Live from Studio 5 on Michigan Avenue, this is NBC 5 News Today at 6 a.m.
And check this out. A new book says a happy employee means a healthy bottom line. The author is here in Studio 5 to tell us all about it. That's coming up next.
Well, let's talk about something everybody can relate to. Who hasn't wished at some point or another for a better boss?
And if you are the boss, we got sound effects over here. If you are the boss, more from your employees. You trying to get us all fired? Joining us this morning is Susan Annunzio, CEO of her own company, professor at U of C, and now author. You found a direct correlation between, I guess, happy folks. You've got Contagious Success, this new book out. What is it exactly?
Well, Contagious Success is about the environment people work in. People think it's about the individual training or the leader, but what we found is what really makes success contagious is the work environment people work in.
So how do you make your work environment good for your employees if you're an employer?
Well, what we found is that there were three variables that distinguished high-performing groups. One is that people were valued. Smart people were treated like they were smart. They were told what to do, not how to do it. Their thinking was optimized by actually living the values of the organization. And last but not least, they seized opportunities by creating a learning environment where people tried new ideas, learned from each other, and consequently could adapt to change.
It's interesting. I mean, it all sounds so great, but you have some statistics that are kind of revealing about really the mindset of workers themselves.
Absolutely. We asked the best paid, highest educated people in the world from top companies if they were part of a high-performing group. 77% said yes, they were, but when they were asked to prove it, did they actually make money or do something new, only 10% could support the claim.
So, you know, we hear some stories or we read reports about companies who provide better services for their employees, like daycare, on-site daycare. How much of a factor did those play in decisions?
Those things were really important when people felt values. When the policies and procedures of the company enabled people to do a better job, people did do a better job. But what really distinguished high-performing environments was that people's input was valued, that differences of opinion were allowed to happen, that the boss wasn't in control of the environment, but that employees could really make decisions that counted.
So the snapshot really of the American workforce now would be what, would you say?
I think what's happening today is that we're overwhelmed by short-term thinking. There's a popular expression that we need our employees to do more with less, but what our study found was that people are actually doing less with less, that their budgets are being cut, that their resources are being cut, and they're not able to make money or drive innovation for their company as a result.
Okay, the name of your book is called Contagious Success, Spreading High Performance Throughout Your Organization. Thank you so much for coming on,
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, Susan Annunzio. We appreciate your time here.
Thank you.
Let's hope the bosses were listening, right?
Yes, exactly.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Contagious, why not?